Good afternoon. We're cooking with Andre, and I'm here with Terry Crisp with baking for heaven's sake. And we're at Vorse Custom Cabinets. They've been kind enough to allow us to use their kitchen again, and I think we're going to have a heck of a day.
Yes,
okay.
We are.
So Terry, what are we going to cook today?
We're going to make chocolate chip mini cheesecakes.
Oh my.
They're a very simple recipe, one that most people can do in their kitchen, and it's a light, cool dessert for the summertime.
Okay, all right. Well, what can I do to help you?
I think as we get started, I'll probably have some things that you
can do. All right. Well, you just let me know when you're ready, okay?
Okay, that sounds great.
I'll just kind of stand back out of your way till you tell me. How's that?
Okay, that sounds great. We're going to start with a batch of chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
Now, we've made these in advance with a very basic chocolate chip cookie recipe. If you don't have the time to bake a batch of chocolate chip cookies, you could buy the pre-made ones. The best ones are homemade, though.
Okay, all right.
And so we're going to start with a cube of chocolate chip cookies, and we're going to put them in the bottom of these pans. Now, these pans are specifically for cheesecakes, and they've got the bottoms that come out. They're removable bottoms, and you'll see later on why that's going to be very important. All right, and we'll put a cube in the bottom of each one of our cups, and this is going to be the crust of our cheesecakes. Okay. And then we're going to bake these at 350 degrees, okay, for 12 minutes. All right. So those are ready to go in the oven.
Okay.
If you'd be willing to put those in for me.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And when they come out of the oven, this is what they will look like. They will literally look like a cookie in the bottom of the pan. The nice part is, when you push from the bottom up, you can see your crusts. Okay, for your chocolate chip cookies and for your cheesecakes. Okay, and then we will come over here and we will make the filling for the cheesecakes. Okay, and our filling is a very, very simple recipe. We're going to start with 8 ounces of cream cheese. And we're going to put that into our mixer. Okay. We're also going to do a cup and a half. Before we add the whipped cream. Oh, so sorry. We're going to do the cream cheese and then a half a cup of sugar.
And if you guys haven't figured out yet, I'm not a real baker, so I'm learning along with you today.
Okay, and you can see it's very, very creamy. Okay? Exactly like Andre said, we want to clean off our whip because we don't want to miss any of this. Again, if you have little ones at home, I know they love to lick it. Okay. And then we are going to take 1.5 cups of whipped cream. And your whipped cream, you can use several different versions of this. We like to make our own.
Okay.
And because it's much stiffer, gives us a little more stand-up. But if you're in a hurry, again, you can go to the store and buy some frozen whipped cream in the dairy department or in the frozen food section. Okay. Again, this is something that you can take as much time with to make, or you can make it very quickly if you need to, whatever the circumstances are. Okay.
Now, when you say you made your own, do you heavy cream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And sugar. Okay. Now that we have a cup and a half in here, we are going to take this and just gently fold this in. Okay. And it's already starting to change the texture. It's making it much softer and much lighter. And as you're stirring it, you will feel that.
Now, Terry, you don't want to beat that in, though, do you?
No, you want to fold it in, absolutely. Because, yeah, if you put it on your mixer, it'll be what they call break it. Okay, and when it breaks it, it'll make it so soft that it won't stand up. Okay, so, yeah, we don't want to break it. Okay, and this is what our consistency is going to look like to put into our cheesecakes. Okay. And we will literally scoop this into our cheesecake cups.
Okay.
Filling, and some people would like it not so high. We'll do these pretty high, which also makes it for a good dessert that you can split
Okay.
people. You know, if you have a friend, or if you're really hungry.
I was going to say, you telling me I got to share it then? If you put a lot of, I don't think I really want to share that.
Okay, and then once these are in your pan, okay, then you literally stick them into the freezer.
Okay.
Okay, now, these have been in the freezer for several hours. Okay, and you can take a look at these. Okay, now these were done about the medium height
Okay.
of the cream cheese filling. Okay, let's put these onto a plate. And we can decorate these up very, very nicely with our remaining leftover whipped cream.
Okay.
Okay. You put it in a decorator bag with a tip. You can put it in some people at home use a Ziploc baggie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like you have a star tip in that one.
And we do. We have the giant star tip, which is the 2B.
Okay.
Okay. Makes a beautiful, beautiful swirl. And you just go around in a circle. Okay. Then, to add to our chocolate, make sure you use a very good chocolate.
Okay.
The chocolate on the top can make a big difference. And we're just going to very gently squeeze that on there for a little bit of your garnish. And voila, you have a very, very delicate looking and very beautiful but very light dessert. Okay? Now, there's several different things that you can do this with. Okay? We did it with chocolate chip for the base.
Okay.
Okay? You can easily do it with a sugar cookie. And then when you make your cheesecake, you can stir in some fresh strawberries.
Okay.
And then after you've put your whipped cream on top, you can put some strawberry sauce or just cut up some lovely fresh strawberries. You can do it with a lemon cookie. Okay? There's so many different ways that you can variate that based on what you're wanting to do for your dessert and to go along with your meal. So,
Okay,
it's a
that
very
is beautiful.
simple-
So do we get to eat it too?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, Terry, well, thank you very much. That looks wonderful.
Thank you.
And I think our cameraman will probably want to tie into that here in
Absolutely.
just a minute or two. Again, we're at Vorse Custom Cabinets. Again, we want to thank them for allowing us to use their kitchen. And Terry Crispin